Hi, this is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm here to share with you a Label Me Bold Cupcake Topper design. Here's one topper. I have shared a couple more on my blog. You can find the link to that below. And these, I will show you how you can mass produce these, because of course if you're having a graduation party you will need more than one cupcake. So let me set this aside and we'll get started. For the Label Me Bold Cupcake Toppers, we're going to be using the Label Me Bold stamp set and Seriously the Best stamp set. Both are in the Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, and you can purchase them in my Stampin' Up! Store. Let me set these aside. Okay, first we're going to take a strip of Whisper white paper and this zigzag stamp from Label Me Bold, and we're going to stamp a random pattern, lined up pattern, whatever you want to call it. In this case, just alternating the wide part at the top and the wide part at the bottom. And we're going to do this on both sides of this strip. So I'm going to speed this up. Okay, we'll set the ink aside and let's bring in my Simply Scored, and we're going to score this every ½ inch with it in landscape. It's easier to do with the Simply Scored than with your paper trimmer when you're doing this many score lines. Okay, and we'll set that aside. Grab my paper trimmer and we're going to cut this strip in half. Okay, and we're going to set one of those aside because we've now created enough for 2 of these. Now we're going to fan fold this piece and then bring this together. And I need to glue here as well. Okay, give that a moment to adhere. By stamping both sides, then both sides of the rosette will have our design. And we're just going to push this together. Oops, this piece has to come up. Of course, it's not going to cooperate on camera. It's not as tricky as this is making you want to believe it is. Let's just flatten this over. There we go. Now I've got my silicone craft sheet and my hot glue gun, and I'm going to put down a dot of hot glue and then just bring this right on over and pop it down in that puddle and give it a hold. So I'm going to turn the camera off here while it cools and holds in place a moment, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so next I have a piece of Mango Melody cardstock and a piece of Pacific Point. I'm going to punch the Pacific Point with the 1.5 inch circle and a 1 inch circle. And I'm going to punch the Mango Melody with a 1 inch circle. Okay, and add a little bit of hot glue to the 1.5 inch circle and place on here. This will help to hold it together. And then let me grab a dimensional over here, and I want the dimensional for the Mango Melody circle. And then we're going to gently peel this off the mat and add a little bit of hot glue here. Let's see about pulling some of that loose. I wasn't too neat, so I'm going to take my scissors and neaten this up just a little bit. And pull a little bit out here. Okay, now we're going to hide the ugly backside with this 1 inch circle point in the Pacific Point. And that way we've got some pretty on both sides. So let's set that aside. Let me unglue this and, forgot one thing. Since it's a cupcake topper, we're going to need a toothpick. So I'm going to add some hot glue to my toothpick and just place it right up in one of these folds. Now I'm going to set this aside to cool, and I'm going to turn this off. Now, just like with making 2 rosettes at one time, because if you're going to serve cupcakes at your party, you're going to need lots of toppers. So I have set up 3 sentiments combined from Seriously the Best and Label Me Bold, all on my strip of Whisper White. Going to ink them all with Pacific Point. Make sure, yeah, there we go. And then, of course, close and stamp. And now I've got sentiments for 3 different cupcakes all at one time. So let's pull this out and set this aside. And take my paper snips, and we'll start with congratulations. And this is great because the outline of the Label Me Bold sentiments is perfect for a cutting guide. Let's trim that little tiny bit of white off the end. And then for this one, just use the words as your cutting guide and trim very close to it. Oops. Okay, let's move these out of the way. I'm using the border piece from my mini Stampin' Dimensionals, and I love that there is such a wide border on the dimensionals because it's perfect for these extra small words. So let's put congratulations on our cupcake topper. Okay, bring this in, just right across there, and isn't that cute? So in minutes you can have 3 cupcake toppers done, and then rinse and repeat. This is Sara Levin, the Artful Inker. Thanks for stopping by today. Grab your Stampin' Up! Products in my Stampin' Up! Store with the link below the video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and have a great day. Bye.